Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is SARA BENNARI and today we're gonna talk about Dubai. We're gonna talk about how we do hate Dubai. Oh my god, like Dubai is so expensive, Dubai is so fake, and I generally just cannot live here. Like, I don't understand why people are here. They're all so like without a soul. We're gonna go step by step. We are gonna start by saying, I lived in different countries. No, I did not live in Morocco and Dubai only. I lived in Morocco, then I left when I was 2, Italy for the next 18 years, Germany for 5 years, Dubai for other 2 years so far. Yeah, we're almost about to hit the 2 years mark. Oh my God, it has been such a beautiful journey. So, in 26 years of life, I am more than allowed to say my opinion in regards living in different countries and in regards of Dubai. Because I'm not comparing Dubai to Italy only, to Italy, Morocco only, but to Italy, Morocco, and Germany. I think in the future I will want to visit other places, but in terms about where I want to live, it might be I'm gonna live in 2 different places, one in summer, one in winter. However, I don't really see myself living Dubai because Dubai is genuinely where I am building the foundation of what I want to be in my life. By the way, what do you think about all of these? I hope you like it. I made it myself and it's still not fully finished because I need something still on the wall, even though I somehow see that you don't see the wall. So is it worth it to put something or not? Let's see. Anyway, thank you really much for still being here. Now let's talk about how disgusting Dubai is. I hope you know that I'm ironic. You better know. Please don't cancel me. So in terms about Dubai, I told you I'm having different perspectives. I'm not having only one perspective of Italy whatsoever. I can say with that luggage of experience that Dubai is the safest city. The UAE are the safest in the whole world. Or let's say the safest I lived in. Like I feel the safest here. So safe that I can be dumb. Do you know you always have the type of survival mode wherever you go, whatever you do. And I have the survival mode into me because of my past and traumas, right? But Dubai brought out a feminine side of me, which honestly I never thought I had. Back in Italy, I would always pay attention of if my bike is closed, where is my wallet. No one could ever come too close to my purse, to my bag, simply because I was always aware of my surroundings. The way that now I walk, and I generally just don't know what's going on. I generally just don't know who's around me because I just don't care, because it does not matter. Let me tell you, in Italy, when I was going to throw the trash, I was going back home for the 100 meters running. In Morocco, when I was going, for example, outside with my parents, they gave me a ring, this ring was gold with a really nice stone that had like 20 years with the family. And I was just like, I was a child, like 14 years old, and I was like putting my hand like this outside from the window while my father was driving, and they just told me, put in your hand because otherwise they're gonna cut it to get the ring, which is not unrealistic. They told me to accept men trying to flirt with me every meter in Morocco because otherwise they could cut my face, they could ruin me. I'm not talking bad about Morocco, I'm talking facts. In Germany, I actually did feel safe till a certain point because wherever you go, you will see someone drunk, someone vomiting in the U-Bahn, in the subway. someone stinking like pee in the subway because there's no control, homeless everywhere. One guy once tried to punch me because he was handicapped. He had issues like mental issues, and I don't know what he saw in me. He just tried to punch me in the subway. Like, let's talk facts. In Italy, nothing really happened to me. Nothing really happened to me. However, because where I live is literally like really calm, like San Donà di Piave in Venezia, no? I heard a lot about Milano, about the south of South Africa, the south of Italy. I heard a lot, in Maranza and so on. So honestly speaking, wherever I lived, I never really felt safe. The reason why I left Italy, I could not make money there. The reason why I left Germany is because weed got legalized. I always wanted to come to Dubai, but when I saw that weed got legalized, I was like, I'm gonna leave because I already don't feel safe with people drunk. So imagine, now they can even smoke. So that's why I left everything and I came to Dubai. And when I tell you that I became dumb to the extent that I leave my car on, and I'm talking about the engine is on overnight to the extent that even the battery dies. So that's not something positive. But I generally just don't check around me. I don't check if my car is off. Now, yes, after the battery died, I check if the battery is on. Like, I'm not gonna do that again. So I normally don't check if the car is closed. I don't care. I have 2 keys. Sometimes I have both of them with me or only one and it's somewhere inside the car because my purse fell and I'm like, whatever. And the car stays open. When I go to the gym, I take only the gym bag. I don't take with me my personal bag. What means wallet, credit cards, cash in it, and it stays there. There. I'm not talking about under the seat, in the back. No. There. How many times did I leave even the window open and the purse there that someone just needs to do? Or like, huh? And there's no cameras in the parking in Dubai. But generally people just won't do anything. If you find money, cash in the road, you just give it to the police or to the nearest restaurant where you think someone lost it. Simply because you never know. Like, just people here don't mess up. Like, Dubai is so great that people don't want to mess up. People that mess up, they just don't care about the greatness of Dubai. Dubai, of course, makes you feel safe physically, as I'm telling you right now, but it makes you feel safe also mentally. It gives you the opportunity to take such a big problem for you, which is politics, and you can focus on yourself, on your growth, on your dreams, on your life. You don't have time to listen to Trump saying things from morning till evening, like if he was your favorite TV show. You don't have time to look at Salvini saying sheesh and telling you how to live. You don't have time to see a lady saying io sono Giorgia e sono una madre. You just don't have time to look at all of this drama. Because at the end of the day, what I'm seeing around me is that politics became drama. Like, politicians, instead of doing politics the way they used to, now they go to podcasts with a singer to promote. They voted. Like, literally, they go on podcasts nowadays because that's how they get the attention. Because people got tired. People like me simply stopped watching the TV. Stopped watching news. I don't turn on a TV since 2014 and I don't think I'm gonna turn it on anytime soon. I live in this property since more than 1.5 years. I have the TV in front of me. I see a red light, which means you can turn it on, but I don't want to turn it on, and I don't even know where is the thing to turn it on, because I organized the apartment, I did not find it. I don't know. Whatever, you just get my point, you know what I mean? So that's the situation, that's what Dubai does. Dubai, the way that the rulers think here in Dubai is, how can I improve the life of the people that already put a trust on me? And how can I get even more good people, investors also, but people that are willing to work for themselves? If you're a lion or a gazelle, you better run, which is something that really resonates with me, because they're like, why should I run if I'm a gazelle? The government should help me, should give me the money. No, my dear. There's almost 200 countries in the whole world where you can live. If you can't afford Dubai, you go somewhere else, because you definitely can afford somewhere else. So if you choose Dubai, if you're a gazelle, you're broken, you're not that strong, or you are a lion, you better run. Because Dubai is made for the strongest, is not made for everyone. And that's why what I said in the beginning of the video, all of that negative stuff, are said from a lot of people. Because a lot of people come here to Dubai, they think that Dubai is beach club, outing, networking, only at night somehow. And then they're like, after 3 months, oh my God, I finished my savings. And now? And now you go back home. Because you decided to do not run, to just enjoy. Dubai is not made for enjoyment. Dubai looks like enjoyment, but the money, the power that is behind the UAE, the power that is behind the UAE that did, like, not even Iran and the whole world could ruin. I come from real estate. Literally, I saw the way that the whole world portrayed the UAE just to take the market down, because the Gulf, it has the most amount of money than the whole rest of the world. So when they saw this, they tried to put down the UAE, because you know what it means to take down the tourism in Dubai, so investors will stop coming to Dubai. And somehow the market price did not really drop. Somehow we got attacked by missiles without being involved in the war, because we are acting like the Switzerland of Europe. And somehow our market is still there. Now people can invest even with less amount and get the investor visa, even with an investment of 400,000 dirhams, which before was almost double. Now you can get maybe a mortgage on an off-plan deal. The UAE have the most amount of money, not the UAE, the Gulf have the most amount of money for a certain reason, and is powerful, and is gonna be even stronger and more powerful. What happened when the 2008 crisis started? We became better. I was not here, but I already say we because this is home. What happened after COVID? We became better. What do you think it will happen now? Yeah, you reply to yourself. That's what will happen. So honestly speaking, I want to talk about how the whole world portrayed the Iran situation, how us as residents here in Dubai, we felt also. I think mainly about this. Let's talk actually about this. So the whole situation started. I am out from this world. Like, please forgive me. I'm not really like, I don't feel scared easily. I generally don't. And if you got a call from me crying, forget about that. I'm gonna tell you everything. So yeah, I generally don't feel scared. So honestly, the first day, I remember it was a Saturday. I needed to, I finished from work at 1. Then it was also in the middle of Ramadan. So I finished at work at 1. I had to do different things. I had to give my electronic vacuum to the insurance. I needed to go to the gym, and I needed to get my Botox done. Don't judge me. So, and I did everything. Everyone was telling me, go home, go home, go home. And I'm like, honestly speaking, I did not choose to come to Dubai 3 years ago. I decided to come to Dubai when I was 14, 12 years ago. When I was 14, I was already like, I wanted Dubai so bad, and I always said it, and you cannot see it because the video is not on my channel anymore, but there's a video where I'm asking my brother, where do you think I want to live? He was only 9, and he was like, Dubai, definitely. Everyone knew Dubai was for me, and I wanted to come to Dubai. Everyone knew it. So generally, I was like, I knew why I made this decision, because it's the safest, is where I can actually have my legacy, my children, my family, is where I want to be, is the safest. I would have not chosen to live somewhere else if I did not feel safe. You know what's the reason why I never went to America, to the USA? And maybe I will go, but I don't really like crave it. I'm not really like, oh my God, I gotta go here. Is because weapons are legalized. It's not like someone will shoot at me because they look at me and they're like, I wanna kill you. But there's people crazy everywhere. And the more bad things you allow, the higher the chances are there to happen. I'm not saying that someone will shoot at me if I go there, but if I stay there forever, the chances that happens are so high compared to Dubai. Dubai, you cannot have them. Like, you generally, even though you have the license, you cannot own them unless you're from military, maybe. I don't know all of these details. But you cannot own them because you genuinely don't need them. Because you just never know. That lady that died in the UK, in London, simply because they were fighting over a boy. A boy! And that's crazy. That people can just take other people's life just like this. So yeah, I knew that I always wanted to come to Dubai. So when that thing happened, I was like, if a bomb is gonna hit us, then it really means that the world is over. It really means that. There's so many millionaires and billionaires in Dubai that if it comes to Dubai, if Dubai cannot handle the attacks, no one else can. No one else. So I already had that in me the first day, but I did not really know how safe we were. I remember I went then to the gym, again, every rep, and I would check my phone just because you trust, but you gotta also see, because come on. So then about Botox, I already paid, which was annoying because I already paid and that was the last day I could go to get it. So I was just like, you know what, again, it's destiny, just go and get it because you already paid a huge amount of money, just go and get it. I did everything, got it done, went home, all great. My mother calling me really scared and I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh good, nothing is happening. Yeah, I'm hearing some bombs here and there, but I'm looking at the news and nothing is really happening. And then I remember my friend calling me, let's go to Ajman, let's go here, let's go there. Guys, we are safe. I know it sounds really crazy. It sounds really like I don't really know what's going on. But yes, I don't know what's going on. But I trust the people that are ruling Dubai, are ruling the UAE. I genuinely do trust them. Because all of this greatness around us, it has a purpose. Someone created this, and I trust the people that created this from scratch. So yeah, then everything went well. Of course, at the second week, I had a breakdown. Like, I generally just cried. I had a panic attack because I was not feeling maybe safe at my job. A lot of people lost their job because they were just not safe. Because some people are not here for the long term. Some people are here to take the money and run, which is something that I'm not for that. I'm like, I'm willing to make the money to make it become old money here in Dubai. I'm not willing to make money here and then go back to Italy. Go back to war. Pickpockets? Go back to Germany to war. Weed? Go back to Morocco. I don't even know how to live in Morocco. They're gonna eat me alive. So I love Moroccan. but I never lived there and I'm not really planning to live there anytime soon. So I generally feel this is my home. So I did not feel safe with my job. Like, so many things were going on. Like, my job made me feel safe, but I was paranoid because everyone around me was losing their job. While they were telling me you're safe, but I was like, but everyone is losing their job. So what makes me different from them? Thank God I chose a right company. But advertisement for my company aside, I was going through a lot of feelings. I actually had also a lot of issues to resolve, financial at the same time, and banks were also stressing my soul. So many things happening that just got me into a breakdown. And at that time, I just called a couple of friends and I cried it out. But then I came back like before. Yeah, joking, always hit the gym, never stopped going to the gym, even though they said to stay home, which is not responsible. But that means that if something hits me and I die like that poor Chinese guy, I mean, I told you stay home. I told you cover yourself, you know. So Dubai was really sensitive about this fact, to the extent that they even changed the tone of the alarm. So first of all, they would tell us to pay attention, but then they noticed people were having constant panic attacks. They were not feeling good. They give free psychologists to people who needed that. They made everything like COVID for children to stay home and learn from home, which is really good because the roads were empty. Then when they noticed that the only one alarm was actually keeping people with panic, they decided to put another one to let us know, thank you really much for the cooperation, and you can now calm down. Then they decided to do it in separated area only. Like if something is happening in DIFC, I don't need to know it from Damak Hills, for example. Then they also did that, they changed the tone. Then maybe in the evening it does not really sound, it just shows. So they really did care, not about only keeping us physically safe, but mentally stable. While, of course, the petrol, like the fuel went up for everyone in the world, but while everyone in Europe is like, oh my God, this is gonna affect us, this is gonna affect this is gonna affect, like you are not even living it and you are stressed inside because of this. And at the same time, media is so funny how the media tried to portray it like the first thing they did is Dubai is not safe, Dubai got attacked, there's this fire here and there. Like, that's crazy. The way that us residents here in Dubai felt the need to defend, I just decided to back up. I didn't want to really post much about Dubai at that time, because again, I was having other things going on in my brain and I did not have a really nice office like now. But honestly speaking, you can tell, oh, these influencers in Dubai, they're getting paid from Dubai to do that post and promote Dubai. No, people are not paid. I'm not paid to make this video. I'm doing it because I'm grateful, because I'm tired. Like, Dubai gives so much, and keeps giving and giving and giving and giving without expecting anything back. As I said, there's a lot of people that come in and they just make money and they leave. So they don't really expect much from you. They just give you the service for nothing. The last thing, like the least thing that you can do is just being grateful. In the times where, I won't say that Dubai was weak, Dubai was challenged. Instead of backing them, people were against them. People were like, oh my God, it's not safe. There are missiles everywhere. People jumping on the news. Like, first of all, the news contacting all the influencers here and be like, do you want to talk bad about Dubai? Did something bad happen to you? Because that's the only reason and that's the only way for us to have an interview with you. You're going to get more followers, more engagement, but you got to talk bad about Dubai. Otherwise, we don't want you to talk. Imagine that. And it happened with a lot of Italian influencers. So I don't want to know that guy that was like, oh my God, there's so many missiles above my head. Oh my God. Bro, I might be a psycho, but honestly, I was hearing a bomb. Okay, I can't sound psycho. I was hearing a bomb and I was like, if that bomb does not make me stay home from work tomorrow, it better make me sleep. So I would just go back to sleep, because I'm like, I'm not saying that's our new normality. That's something that we gotta be used to. I'm just saying that Dubai got challenged and they knew how to handle it. They genuinely knew how to keep us safe, which is something that I'm extremely grateful, because I'm grateful of the way that I decided to live my life. And for everyone who wants to know how Dubai is, that's for you. So the reason why I made this video is because, again, hearing a lot of bullshit here and there about the country, hearing a lot of things which are not true, and I wanted to make it clear. Dubai is not how they portrayed it to you. Dubai is much better. And honestly speaking, feeling safe also when you have missiles above your head is something that is priceless and you cannot compare it to anything else. While you have things that can literally make you explode on top of you, and you still feel safe, that's rare. And honestly, that gave me Dubai. They handled that type of situation with Iran with such a transparency, with such a huge transparency and clarity. For example, let me tell you, I'm a data-driven woman. Like for me, I'm not emotional. You don't get me to drive till Ajman under missiles because, oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm not moving from here because I don't get enough data to leave my apartment. I generally just don't. So I'm a data-driven person. The way that they were keeping us like on track about everything, they gave us clarity. And at the same time, we also got clarity for ourselves to focus on the main things. So while everything was happening around us, and sometimes I would briefly get some infos from my managers at work, I would have clarity on my goals, on what I want to do. Like it did not, like yes, it did distract me, it did make me feel a certain type of way. Yes, we are human. Oh my God, I got scared, I got a panic attack, I felt alone, I felt trapped, not from Dubai, but trapped from my situation at that time, from the fact that if I left Dubai, I could have not come back because of certain situations which I had to handle. So many things, like I could not even leave my apartment because I was not leaving my apartment, but like going on in the early stages, going on a staycation or going to Ajman because I have my cats here. But at the end, I felt so safe that I did go on a staycation to Abu Dhabi. And I was hearing bombs. Like, I even went, the last alarm came when I decided to go to Atlantis Royal, like last week. And I stood there for 4 days. The first 2 nights, like I heard bombs. Because, you know, it's in the palm. I heard bombs. And I was just eating normal and living my life like nothing happened. Like, honestly speaking, yes, knowing that you have bombs on top of you is extremely scary. I don't even know how you feel as a parent, so please don't come to the comments and be like, yeah, but you don't know how it feels with the children. I absolutely don't know, and I cannot relate to that, and I'm so sorry if you had to experience something like that, because knowing that you have to protect someone, but at the same time not being capable to do so because it's not in your control, but you are the person, the authority for your children, so you should normally be in control of that. And you tried your best by coming to Dubai and you ended up in this situation. I'm so sorry about that. This is something I cannot relate to. I am talking to all the single people here in Dubai. And I'm talking to people that did talk bad about Dubai. I'm talking about people that, for example, wants to come and live to Dubai. Like, I'm gonna make so many videos about Dubai just for you to understand the power of this city, what it can actually give to you, what you can actually expect coming here. And that also, Dubai is not for everyone. So you really gotta watch all of my videos to understand exactly what to expect in that case. All right. So we reached the end of the video. Thank you really much for watching this video. Kisses to everyone. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure having you here, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.